Ladies keep asking, where are all the good men? Where have they gone? But what they don't understand is that they are probably somewhere out there where they are being too nice, too boring, too short, too broke. Yeah, that place. Or maybe the same place where they are not giving enough toxic energy, because that's what drives you. That's what you want. Don't worry, you left all of these men on red. So maybe check your DMs again. That's where you could find them. Here we go with women questioning, where are all the good men at?
Where are all the men that like female company? Where are you guys that enjoy spending time with women? And I don't mean gay men, I mean straight men that like to wine and dine women, that like to take them out, be in their presence because they just love the feminine energy that comes with it. Where are those types of men? Because I want to go on a date. I can't lie. I want to be treated like a princess on a date. I want to get dressed up and go and eat, have good chat, good banter, and then we go on our merry way.
This is so interesting. She's like, where are all the good men who want to hang out with women and have fun? Like, genuinely, like, just have fun. But then she proceeds and says, have fun by taking me out, treating me like a princess, paying money for me, acting as if you are interested in what I'm saying, just so you can get something in return. But at the end, you get nothing in return. Oh, interesting. That's what you want. I genuinely thought at the start she was saying, like, where are the men who just want to have fun, like friendship kind of fun, like really who appreciate women and their friendship. But no. She thought that men do all of that shit because they are having fun doing it. Sweetie, you should know why men do all of that. They want something in return. At the end of the day, they want something. They will go through that trouble if there is a promised the Holy Land at the end. But if you don't give anything in return, they give up. They're done with that shit. It's for them shit. I'm sorry to tell you. They don't care. They really don't want to fine and dine. They don't want to listen to you banter or whatever. Like, I don't get it. How do women don't understand that?
Like, not for any reason, not for any sexual end, just for company, companionship, conversation, and nice time. Where are those types of men?
Where they are the one paying for it, by the way.
Someone explain to me why it's so hard to find a good man that is all about you and only you, doesn't care to entertain other women.
I think there is a lot of them.
And just wants to make you happy. Like, why is that so hard to find?
No, there's so many of them.
I feel like
it's just that you're not interested in those ones, yeah?
Men my age, at all. Or at least all the good men my age, are either married or in a relationship.
Because they ended up with women who appreciated more than just them taking care of them spending money on these women, them simping all over them. You know, they ended up literally snatching the good women out there who appreciate who they are, who make them a better person, who actually contributes into their life, who loves them, takes care of them, respects them, and is loyal to them.
Secure men are starting to wake up and realize that they deserve better for themselves, they deserve happiness, and they deserve to have standards and boundaries too without being bashed by the opposite gender. They are waking up, and a lot of y'all don't know how to sit with it. A lot of y'all don't like it. You say you want a good man, but you know what comes with a good man? Boundaries, standards, discipline, a man that's going to challenge you. But the issue is a lot of y'all don't want opposition. You don't like it because it makes you uncomfortable. It disrupts your sense of normalcy. You're not used to a man telling you to level up. You're not used to a man correcting you or giving you some type of constructive criticism so that you can better yourself.
I have never thought I would be in a place that doesn't know how to help. So are we in a place where nobody know how to help a woman that needs help anymore? And since when dealerships are basically auto places don't have services to check on a car or do anything like that? It's like, when they stop that? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know, because if I just wanted my tire checked, it shouldn't be like, oh, we don't offer that. And I had multiple men
Holy, move away
park
from there,
and
please.
just look. Is that what the world has come to?
Yeah.
Please let me know if that is what the world has come to, because I'm over here figuring this shit out by myself.
Oh, I bet some men out there are enjoying watching this clip. Although, like the sound, I apologize. I cannot fix that. It's horrible. But they enjoy seeing her struggle there with that tire. I don't know if she deserves it. She probably doesn't, but there are women who do. Because there are women out there who are preaching, we don't need men in the world. We can do it all by ourselves. Clock it. We got this. Yeah, sure. Sure. Until you need your tire changed. Until you are in a position when you truly need a man and there is no man to be seen, or there are men who are just observing and not trying to help. And they do want to help, by the way. I am sure there are plenty of men who would come to the rescue and help you out. However, there is a higher percentage of men who don't want to deal with the mess because they are scared to approach you, because they are scared that you are going to call them out because you are an independent woman. You might even record them, say that they harassed you, they could lose their job, just because they tried to be nice that day and tried to help you out. There's so many examples of that, guys. And there are men who learn from their mistakes, but there are other men who learn from other people's mistakes. And that's why you see a lot of them just watching and be like, is it worth it?
Weird, I don't know, because everyone's like, oh, you're pretty, but like no one ever tries to talk to me. So you bitches are lying. That's what it is. Because people be like, oh, you're so pretty. Where are the men? Where are the fucking men? They'll be like, oh, you're so pretty. Like, oh my God. Where are the men, babes?
What do you mean? You are so pretty. Where are the men? You are not making any sense. You are repeating yourself. You don't make any sense. You are pretty. Where are the men? Like, what are you trying to say? So they are approaching you and giving you a compliment that you are pretty. That's how they are starting a conversation. What is wrong with that? Like, when did we demonize that? Of course, they're going to comment on how you are looking like. The first thing you see, you are pretty. You got yourself all dressed, you are getting a compliment, you say thank you and you move on. You either continue talking or you say you are not interested. But why are we shaming that approach? I mean, the only thing they can say is how you look like. That's the first thing they see as well. Why is that a trouble? Are they gonna like talk about your soul, talk about like how good of a woman you are, how hardworking you are? How the hell do they know? They don't even know your name.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up or near that range, they are
married.
If they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. But
see like how we cat them? It's like the hints. This is what you guys need to start learning about women. You need to listen. If you want a woman and if you think, oh, she's pretty, now stop looking down and start focusing on what she's saying, all right? It is really important to like catch those glimpses and hints of why this woman is single at her age. She literally out of nowhere said that there is probably something wrong with all these single men who are taking care of themselves at home binge watching a TV series. Like there is something wrong. She already in advance told you there is something wrong with them. Like that is the attitude she is having. Do you want to mess with that energy? I'm asking you. Is it worth it? Is that down there worth it?
They're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I gotta go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know?
It's interesting how they say that they don't want to do any of that for the men out there, but they are, like, she literally is admitting that she is doing that for the men and she would not have done it otherwise. So you have this negative energy of going out because you have to do something. It's like showing up to a class that you have to be at. It's a mandatory class and you are just there present, but people can notice that you don't want to be there. Like nobody wants to be there. You have to be there. So that's the energy you are giving.
Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please.
She's even
stop
hitting
ordering
us now.
takeout by your fucking self and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Fuck, literally, I don't...
What do you mean
Probably
him
gonna run into a
ordering and you
douchebag.
sitting there?
Pray for me.
Oh, wow. Probably running into a douchebag. Already in advance, I told you, like, this attitude needs to completely shift. It needs to change. This is the problem. This attitude, this, like, in advance, I am screwed, so why even trying? But also, I'm gonna try, and while trying, I'm gonna make a TikTok about it and shit on all of these men. It's not worth it. It really is not.
When the guy you're into texts you and tells you he got off all dating
Dating
apps
over 50,
because
all
he
of
doesn't
my
want to
dating
see
apps
anyone
are
else anymore, you smile a lot that day.
Bro, what is dating over 50 like? Oh my God, I don't want to even go there. I don't have the experience to talk about that, and I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that in their 50s. So enlighten me. If you are over 50 dating, let me know how the world looks like from that side. Holy, that must be wild.
Guys have legitimate complaints about women. Legitimate. They're tired of being used. They're tired of feeling like, oh, you know, the woman is always right. They never get an apology. They get treated with disrespect. They're tired of not being appreciated. They're tired of having you come and say you want all these things from them. But when they ask what you bring to the table or have the audacity to suggest that something they really value isn't on the table and that perhaps you yourself are not enough to be the table, then somehow you have an attitude problem about it, right? They're tired of all of those things and more.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're the type of woman that's like, I love when a man tells me to be ready by 7:30, he tells me when he's going to pick me up, tells me where we're going, tells me what to wear, plans the entire date, pays for the date, but then when he tells you to cut off a friend that's not good for you, you say, you're not allowed to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
then you don't actually want true masculine leadership.
Exactly.
You want leadership when it benefits you and what you want in the moment.
Yeah, I genuinely don't like that masculine or this leadership kind of thing all the time. You know, I appreciate it from time to time. But the problem with that is if you are gonna commit to a masculine leadership, you have to commit all the way. You cannot do it half and half, even though we women would like it half and half sometimes, to do whatever we want, whatever, to wear whatever we want, to hang out with whoever we want, but then you cannot ask for a masculine leadership in your life. You kind of need to submit to that, and there is of course pros and cons in it as well, but there are women who are ready to give up on a lot to be with a masculine leader because they gain a lot in return, and what they gain they appreciate. They want that. So you need to be ready for it. You really need to commit.
Can we talk about the man that's willing to put in all of the effort in hopes of getting the woman that he's interested in out on a date because he knows his value, and if she can just spend some time getting to know him, she will see it too. But what he experiences is the maybe, the reschedule, the flat out cancel, and even worse, ghosting. That man is frustrated with dating today, and if it happens enough times, he will be done with it.
There's quite literally nothing that aggravates me more than the amount of men that I see on the New York City subway that do not stop to help women at all. I will see women struggling with literally like 60-pound strollers. They have a baby on their arm. I will literally sit there and I'll wait and I'll be like, okay,
independent women and
let's
they
see
can
how
do
long
it.
it's gonna be. Some man obviously has to see this lady struggle. I'm watching them looking at her. No, they don't. Why am I, the 126-pound woman, helping this woman push a 60-pound stroller up a staircase? Because you guys won't help her. I see girls struggling with suitcases all the time. Women struggling with groceries. Y'all just sitting around. Not all of y'all are in a rush. I don't know where y'all going. Most of y'all don't even got no damn jobs. Act like a man.
We women would appreciate it, of course. I personally would be grateful. I am small and I'm not that strong, especially in an airplane trying to put something on top. There is no way I can do it. So I do get the help. I never had a problem with a man not helping me. If there is a man next to me, I don't even know who he is, he will immediately help me put that suitcase there. Whenever they see me struggle, they would help me and I would be completely grateful. So I don't know how it is in New York City. I don't know how it is in America, but I know here in Germany, I know in Bosnia, I know in Jordan, it's a different story.
My man at? Where is my man at? I hate to make my entire life about relationships, but where is my man at?
He's living his best life, staying away from entitled modern women such as yourself.
When things become real clear for a man, and he realizes the people in his life, the only reason why they're there is because they like the version of him that they can benefit from. He will immediately go silent after that. He ain't explaining why he's distant. He ain't explaining why he's so busy. He is just off doing his own thing in silence. He becomes this way because he finally understands who genuinely cares about him. And those people are special because they notice, they adjust, and they respect. And those that don't, those are the ones that are whining and questioning him. And he literally is in silence and he ain't explaining nothing. A man realizes in this position, he does not have to explain. He literally redirects his energy. When you have clarity as a man on that level, literally, you have no reason to have any conversation with anybody about nothing. And this is how you know a man stops growing with people, he grows past people.
Do you just want me to pull it out?
I want to see it. I want to see the proof.
I finally told him I was.
You want to see the proof?
Excuse me?
And I want to know if it's bigger than mine.
What?
Is that not valid? Is that not valid? Is there something wrong with what I said? It's just I just want to see
We
it.
are
I just want to
shocked
see
about different things right now.
No, absolutely not.
I think it's completely valid. If you did not tell him from the start, and this is how you treated him, you deserve the same treatment. So him saying that and playing with you is the same thing that you have been doing with him as well. If you are trans and proud and you are dating a man, you need to let that man know that you are trans, okay? Like, this should be a rule. From the start, you need to let them know who they are dating. Don't wait until they are emotionally attached to you to complicate shit up so you can manipulate the situation and have them choose you just because their heart chose you. It's not fair. It definitely is not fair. You need to be true to yourself and to them.
I am getting on here to just share my thoughts about being 30-something and not having a boyfriend, not having kids, and not being married. I have been so sad. I've been so depressed because I thought that I would have a family by now. I thought that I would at least be engaged or in a relationship at the minimum, and I'm not. And I'm getting older and I'm getting scared. Am I gonna be on here one day coming to terms that I'm just gonna be single? Like, it doesn't even sound right. I feel like I'm in such denial sometimes, like, no, there's no way that I'm not going to be a wife. There's no way I'm not going to be a mom. And I'm like, am I being delusional, or am I just having faith, or am I crazy? Each day I struggle with this so much and I just don't know what to tell myself. Do I tell myself, don't worry, you'll be fine, like, you're going to find somebody tomorrow or next year and be able to have kids before it's too late? Or do I tell myself, maybe you should figure out how to live life as a single woman and be happy? I don't know.
Why we have to choose?
That's all I have for today.
That is so sad. Because I think like the fertility part of it could be really troublesome for women aging. If you choose whatever you want for yourself and whatever makes you happy today, doesn't mean that in 2 years you are not gonna be regretting those decisions. And that is the problem. Like, getting married, it's fine. Like, you can honestly find someone when you're 50, when you are 60 and married. Like, it doesn't matter. A companion, you could find a companion the older you get. But if you want to raise a family with that person, if you are a woman 30 plus and you don't even have a man in your life, it is a problem. It definitely is a problem. And I'm sorry to tell you, it gets almost impossible. It is really hard, and it gets almost impossible to find the right man who is ready to start a family with you and be a great father to the kids and be a great husband to you. Like, it is really difficult because the dating sphere as it is, just to have someone as a companion is already difficult, let alone find someone to have a family with 30 plus. When you are in your 20s as a woman, you already should start thinking about these things and prepare for those things and try to like seek the men that you could see a family with, that you could see them becoming the father of your kids, instead of like just trying to find these toxic men out there just to have fun and party around. And that is the difference between men and women. It could be unfair, it could look unfair, definitely is when it comes to the age factor. But also, in my opinion, it should be the way it is, because it is different for men who are partying and having fun and just going from a woman to a woman than for women who are doing the same thing. Because women have to get emotional. In my opinion, women get emotionally attached to the men they have sexual intercourse or intimacy with. I cannot see women be the same way like men. Like, it's just a need, it's just a want, and you don't get emotionally attached to them. Like, women do get emotionally attached. And why would you put yourself through that in your 20s instead of like actually looking for someone who you could end up being with?
I've been seeing some videos on my For You page, and I think that it is finally time to discuss the female loneliness epidemic. Because I know the men have had their own thing, and I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not a man, right? But I will say that the men are more built for...
Listen, you can still talk about men even if you are not a man. All right? This is the thing. We can still share our opinion and share what we think, and then men could tell us, no, that's not right, that's wrong. And then we could change our opinion or agree or disagree on things. I don't think there is anything wrong with that.
For it than us. I know the men have had their own thing, and I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not a man, right? But I will say that the men are more built for it than us. We are not built for this, ladies. We don't know how to be alone. These men have been bottling up their emotions and not sharing them with anybody since they were 6, 7.
And you think that's fine? And you genuinely are going to sit here say, because I am not a man, I think it is completely normal for men to bottle up their emotions. They have been dealing with that forever. And to be alone for a man, it's completely normal. I'm not a man. I cannot judge. I don't know. I think it's completely normal. But for us women, sweetie, see, this is the problem. This is the problem, that we have normalized men being alone and men's loneliness. We have normalized it. It's like completely normal for a man to feel alone and depressed and sad. Not looking at the percentage of suicide, the percentage of men unaliving themselves due to such loneliness, due to such depression, which is way higher than women, and women feeling lonely and depressed. I am not denying that women could feel lonely, and there is a women's loneliness epidemic happening. I'm not denying that. There is, and it is getting worse and worse because of women choosing to be alone, because they're choosing too long and not wanting to compromise on any of their bucket list for the men out there.
8 years old. Some of us have never done that. We've always had someone to talk to, a friend, a family member, a significant other, something. And it seems like in 2025, the girls are running out of options because the dating market is terrible. Y'all are literally making fun of girls that are in happy, healthy relationships, saying that having a boyfriend is embarrassing, miserables. And y'all also don't have any friends, because anytime somebody reposts something that you disagree with, oh, that's how you feel about immigration policy, you're not my friend anymore. Now y'all don't have any friends. Like, it's not going to end well if your requirement for somebody to have a relationship with you is that they have to be on the exact same page with you 100% of the time. No one is. We are all people with our own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and ideas. And if you don't respect that in another person, then of course you're going to be by yourself.
I love the idea that like the person you fall in love with and the person you are dating keeps changing every couple of years, and then you have to keep falling in love with that person over and over again, like to choose actively to fall in love with that person and accept that person with all the changes that come, because we are not the same person. We grow together, but we also grow differently. So sometimes some people outgrow other people, and sometimes they grow in different directions. But that doesn't mean that we should immediately fall out of love. We could find a way to fall back in love with that person. So yeah, I think it is really difficult in this world where people keep judging others, and the moment we are disagreeing or the moment we outgrow each other, it's like, game over, we're not compatible, moving on to the next thing. And then you find the next thing where you are kind of compatible at the moment of speaking. You end up with that person, and then again in a couple of years you're like, but this is not exactly what I wanted. It's like, you're not the same person that I fell in love with. No shit, Sherlock. Like, of course they shouldn't be. It would be, something would be wrong if you are stuck as the same person forever. Like, that should not be the case.
And as far as making fun of men, let's just get this out the way. Men are already alone, okay? So it's not a big deal. We don't mind. We're self-sufficient. You know what I mean? We're used to it. It's a part of a man's journey is being alone. We're not the social of the species, if you will. We don't constantly have to be talking to someone. And I was just having this conversation.
Yes, but like alone and lonely is different. They are self-sufficient. Men are self-sufficient. They can survive better being alone than women. That is true. But when men stay alone for too long, they start feeling lonely. And feeling lonely, this emotion of loneliness, leads to emotion of sadness, leads to depression and other things as well. So it is not healthy. We are, as humans, built to live in a society, to socialize. So I kind of disagree with the idea that men can survive all by themselves, all alone, and that's it. I feel like men as such are kind of like so much into themselves, and probably from the outside, they would look really sad and lonely. That's my opinion.
Actually, and it's funny, a lot of these that pop up, I end up having these conversations. But women have so many options. And let me clear up options. I'm talking about in terms of loneliness. Women have so many options. And when I break it down to women, they're just like, I can't believe it. But it's true. You can literally make a post. Social media, and I think this is why women are ended up alone a lot of times. But you can literally make a post, show your face, maybe show some TNA, and there's 100 dudes in your inbox that you can talk.
Okay, I understand where he is leading with this. The thing just cut, but what he is trying to say is that loneliness for men and women look different. Like, a woman could have so many friends. She could even be in a relationship with someone, or she could be single and she could have so many DMs filled with men appreciating her or giving her compliments. But still, at the end of the day, she could still feel lonely, you know. And we already talked about this in previous videos as well. The loneliness for men and loneliness for women look different. Men, when they feel lonely, they are genuinely alone. They don't have friends, they don't have a family, they don't have any type of social group of people around them, and that's why they feel lonely. Well, women could have all of it. They could be in a relationship and they could still feel lonely. So that is the difference.
You're a man and you watch me struggle to put my carry-on in the overhead compartment.
See, this is what I never struggled with.
Offer to help.
Never in my life. If they see me struggle, they will always help.
What is wrong with you?
Your job is to become the most handsome, fit, wealthiest man your bloodline has ever produced.
But what happens if they don't?
Every single day.
What if they do work? What? Okay. See, like, this is so great an advice. Like, yes, work hard and go get all those gains in your life, whatever that means to you. But also work hard, and even if you don't get all of those gains, it is fine. Because at the end of the day, you showed up, you gave the best you can do. You are trying to be the best version of yourself. You are going along this journey, trying your best. And that is fine. Even if you don't succeed, it is fine. Showing up and trying your best matters. I don't want for men to stress out there the income, the goals out of it. And if they don't reach that, even if they are trying so hard and trying their best, they feel like a failure. I don't want that idea. See, like this really triggers me that people say that the results matter so much in life itself, when in my opinion, what matters is actually just trying your best, giving your all, like being present and honestly not failing yourself. That's, for me, matters more than the results. But let me know if you agree. Or disagree with me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what's going on with me. I am stuttering. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and see you in the next one. Bye.